This is Cleveland Cassius for Apple TV. We're in the Enoch Centre here in Glasgow.
Let me just tell you, you sound so foreign right now.
What you meant foreign?
Because we're in Scotland and you sound so foreign right now.
It's racist.
Huh?
It's racist.
Let me get a true Scotsman. Let me get a true... You true Scotsman? You true Scotsman? Tell us something really fast in Scottish so you just fooled him up.
Okay, I knew.
Nah, man.
Can you say that? Repeat after me.
It's like a completely different language. My job here is I'm going to find myself a black Scotsman and a Pakistani Scotsman too. That's going to be a man, listen.
What are you doing here?
I'm working, master.
What are you doing here?
I'm working, it's to win.
What are you doing at the weigh-in? Jim Watt's here. Once Jim Watt's here in Scotland, you're nobody, you know that. Yeah.
Find out what's going on in the background, see what's happening, see if we can get some... Oh, I thought he was Asian, no, he's just tan. See what's happening, and then just, we can talk about it in the show. You know, we want to know some guys that try to struggle to get down to the weight. Or any tribulation happens in the weight, or the build-up to it.
Ricky Burns. In his toughest fight on paper, would you say?
On paper it is. Terence Crawford is slick, cocky. This guy doesn't realise what, you know, he's saying what Scotland got. They've got one world champion. When this guy's gone out of the way, what they've got there left. He's not doing himself any favours in regards to getting himself any fans over here, Terence Crawford. And Ricky Burns going in as the underdog and he's world champion on home turf. Terence Crawford's never boxed outside the United States. He's in Scotland. Can you imagine when these fans start making some noise in that boy's arse? 10,000 people here. And then you figure out what kind of fighter he is. Because not many fighters like to box in the Lion's Den. And that's what he's going to do. Ricky Burns got a tough fight. But believe me, I do think he will give it his all and more. And if Terence Crawford underestimates him, Ricky Burns pulls it off. Close points victory. If he underestimates him, but Ricky Burns cannot perform like he did in the last two fights. He can't afford to box like that.
I'm not going to put you on the spot and ask you for a definite prediction because your last two predictions sucked ass.
Yeah, but you agreed with me though, didn't you?
I didn't.
You did? Curtis Woodhouse. Alright, he pulled it off, but what a rumble. Tommy Coyle. What? Did you see what that boy did?
No, I didn't ask you about Tommy Coyle.
Oh, yeah.
I asked you about Lee Wood.
No, you didn't. You asked me about...
No.
Somebody in Jones.
Smith and Jones.
Smith and Jones.
What do you think? I
thought, have I not read my notes? Have I missed something?
Yeah, that's the whole point of that.
So I said, he's lying. Yeah, Jones. That fooled you because you actually thought you believed in your own lie.
Johnny, Mayweather versus Maidana announced.
I don't get that. I don't get it because Amir Khan beat Maidana. I understand you're looking on past previous performances, but Amir Khan beat Maidana. The hardest fight out of Maidana and Khan for Mayweather is Khan. Maidana's made for Mayweather. He's going to be there in front of me like a punch bag. You know, you can't miss him. He's made for him. Yeah, he'll give you excitement, he'll give you action. The biggest bag of trouble for out of the two of them is Amir Khan. Regardless if people agree if he'll win or lose, that's not the point. Out of the two of them, Amir Khan is a tougher fight for Floyd Mayweather than Marcus Maidana.
Khan doesn't seem to be interested at all in this British summer showdown, if you like, or whenever it is with Kell Brook. He doesn't seem to be interested by his tweets today. He's not looking at Kell Brook at all. He wants a Porter or a Guerrero or a Alexander. He wants one of these guys.
Well, depends on what offers are out there, and realistically, he's got to think. You know, Eddie Hearn has reportedly made an offer of, is it £5 million or $5 million?
$5 million. But I don't think he's actually formally made it. I think he said it's there on the table with. I don't think, because Khan tweeted and said today that his team hasn't received any. I'm on about a formal offer. You know when you make a formal offer, like I made for you.
Well, if there's a formal offer there, and if Eddie really wants to make this fight, you know, and Eddie can put Khan in a position of no way of getting out of it, put the formal offer on the table. But it's putting it out there. Amir Khan, we had him on the phone on ringside. He didn't mention Kell Brook once. You know what? That's what you kind of try and do to try and block somebody out of a situation. If I was Amir Khan, I'd cash in as much as possible, go for the biggest return, the lowest risk, and if he thinks Kell Brook is not a risk, well, take the fight, get in there, get in the ring with him, have a bit of glory and get a bit of dough at the same time. That's a good fight that can happen.
I think Eddie Hearn's stated this week that he's been on the phone to Richard Schaefer and trying to talk to Richard Schaefer about it, but I don't know. I don't think that fight's going to happen. It looks like
it's a shame if it doesn't happen. But I like Amir Khan, so don't take what I'm saying in a disrespectful way, Amir. But if it was me, you know, if they're talking about you putting him with Floyd Mayweather, that after your last fight, you think, what are you doing? Are you cashing in here? I'm not saying you couldn't win. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying the chances are very slim. So now where do you go? Because you've got to judge him by the last fight, his last fight, and it's a bit rocky. He got the win. So whoever you put him in with next, you're thinking it's going to be the same situation. Unless Amir Khan can revert back to old, use his speed, use his boxing ability, and outbox these guys like he did with, say, Zab Judah. He showed respect and boxing ability, and that's why he dealt with Zab Judah so easily. It wasn't about cojones, it was about skill. That's what Amir Khan has to revert back to. So whoever he fights now, 99% of people think, you know what, is this the fight where Amir Khan gets turned over? I think he has a lot more left, but I think it's about attitude, and now I gather he's based himself with Virgil Hunter, which he needs to do. So he's working really, really hard, and maybe the Virgil Hunter will revert him back to that old fast style that he's got.
Okay. Well,
what was you looking at over there?
I think the lady was saying she couldn't see. What? John.
Shh. We'll talk about it at night time.
She's 147.
Don't care how she is.
You can't see. Alright, we'll just move to this side. I told you that.
Yeah. Don't care how she is. Don't be so ageist.
No, I'm joking. I'm sorry.
You were, man.
I'm sorry.
I don't mind.
Listen, do you know what? A few people have made some comments about how, you know, what we may get up to after hours. Not with each other, obviously, but
yeah, let's just get it right. Let's get it right, man. We'll talk about this at night time, because at night time people think me and you are running about the streets like Lego beasters after anything that's got 2 beats, got a heartbeat. Woo! It's messed up there. But so we'll talk about it at night time, and they'll see us having a cup of hot chocolate, sat by the fire, just talking boxing.
Yeah.
Then we switch the camera off, then we go out. Yeah, we go out.
Where are you staying? What hotel?
Man, just across the road.
Are you, what room number is it?
I'm going to do the old trick, what we used to do to Frank Warren and what's the guy that works from Andy Ailing? When we was with Frank Warren, we used to give Andy Ailing's room number. I put everything on his room. Yeah. So when he came to checking out, his bill was something stupid. Funny though, funny. So I'll give you Adam's room number. I think it's 217.
Yeah.
If you want to get a drink or anything like that, put it in my room. 217.
217, Smith.
Yeah, you get yourself a bottle of champagne, whatever.
Yeah.
Caviar, massage, anything. Put it in the room. Good.
Malibu.
Put whatever you want on. What are you doing tonight?
I don't know, you know, I was a bit bored last night. I was just hanging about. Tone? I was just hanging about.
Right,
what are you doing tonight?
I mean, I've just got you, haven't I?
What are you doing tonight specifically, seriously?
We'll eat, we'll talk. Away from the camera.
Seriously, yeah. I've got a couple of hoes tonight.
Listen, I don't do hoes. I ain't paying for nothing. I got a woman.
I've got two fat girls, yeah. Seriously. Not fat.
Oh, fat. Oh, you mean black fat? Fat.
Sorry, yeah.
You mean fat?
Finished anyway.
Yeah. Fat.
Seriously.
Alright, we'll talk about it.
One's Scottish and one's Polish. They're best friends.
Yeah, you're disgusting. I'm ashamed of you. Alright.
Keegan Cassius, Johnny Nelson, IFL TV.
We'll talk later.